Hello everyone. Listen attentively the details and descriptions on the chapter Leisure. The poem Leisure written by W.S. Davis. The poem Leisure written by W.S. Davis is a beautiful poem. It tells us that life has become so fast, hectic and tense that people have no time to enjoy the beauties of nature. The burden of worries and shortage of time have rendered man incapable of appreciating the boons of nature. Man is so much lost in the hectic routine life that natural beauty lies scattered around him, but he has no time for it. Life is not worth living if it is full of worries and anxieties. Life is not worth living if it is full of worries and anxieties. Beauties of nature are scattered around us, but it is pity we have no time to enjoy them. We have no time to stand under a shady tree and stare leisurely like cows and sheep. When we pass through woods, when we come across or pass through woods, we have no time to see where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. When we pass through woods, we have no time to see where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. We have no time to see how rivers shimmer under sunlight. The surface of the river reflects the sunlight. It appears as if it is a star studded sky. We are indifferent, that is, reluctant to beauties of nature. All natural things are permeated by the spirit of beauty. We are indifferent, that is, we are least interested to the beauties of nature. We are indifferent to beauties of nature. All natural things are permeated by the spirit of beauty. Beauty spreads smiles around us. But unfortunately, we are in such a hurry that we can't even enjoy its rich smile. It is indeed a matter of pity we have no time to admire beauties of nature. The title Leisure is very appropriate for the poem. For this poem, leisure is indeed a luxury for the modern man who is completely lost in the hectic activities of life. He can't afford it. The poet regrets this absorption. He wishes man could continue to enjoy beauties of nature, but he has no spare time. The theme of the poem: human life has become so fast, hectic, and busy that modern man is left with no time for entertainment and enjoyment in the lap of nature. All beautiful objects of nature are permeated by the Spirit of God. They are there for human beings to enjoy, but unfortunately, modern man is so busy he has no time to admire the beauties scattered around him. What message do we derive from the poem? The message contained in this poem is that indifference to nature is harmful for man. The beauties of nature are the blessings of God. They are a source of joy and solace for the troubled mind. Solace refers to peace, peace for the troubled mind. If man alienates himself from them, his life will become dull and boring. We have in this poem a number of literary devices. Simile is one of them. It is a figure of speech in which one thing is compared to another in such a way as to clarify and enhance an image. It is an explicit comparison recognizable by the use of words like or as. Example: streams full of stars, like skies at night. Streams are compared with skies at night by the use of word like. So this is the use of alliteration. Simile. Now we have alliteration. Alliteration is the next literary device being employed in the poem. It is a figure of speech in which consonants, especially in the beginning of words or stressed syllables, are repeated. The use of alliteration enhances the musical effect of the line or the poem. No time to see when woods we pass saw occurs thrice in this line, and stare as long as sheep or cows saw occurs repeatedly. Streams full of stars like skies at night sound saw occurs thrice in this line. These are the examples of alliterations because same consonant sound has been repeated alternatively, that is at regular intervals. Now we have another figure of speech being employed in the poem, repetition, in order to create musical effect. Words or phrases are repeated, sometimes even whole stanza at intervals are repeated. Okay, this is done to emphasize a point or to lend unity to a piece. Examples you have in the poem: the expression no time appears 7 times in the poem. 6 times it appears in the beginning of the couplet. This repetition of no time lays special stress on the highly busy life of modern man. Again you have the expression full of care and stand and stare appears twice in the poem. These expressions refer to modern man's worries and anxieties and shortage of time. Another literary device you do have personification. It is a literary device by which objects, qualities, animals, birds are represented as human beings. In the third stanza you find no time to wait till her mouth can, and this the smile her eyes began. Nature has been personified as a beautiful girl on the verge of showering a smile. Another literary device is rhyme. When the last word of line in a poem have a similar sound, we call it rhyme or rhyming words. Care and stare, bows and cows, pass and grass, light and night, glance and chance, glance and dance. These are the examples of rhyming words. Now we have rhythm. Rhythm is a regular recurrence of stressed, long, short sounds. For example, what is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare.